beauty bosses, my name is Faith and welcome to Faith Elizabeth Marketing, the place where licensed beauty professionals become empowered entrepreneurs through growth strategies and marketing tactics. Today we are diving into how to shift our mindset from an employee to an entrepreneur. This mindset shift is huge if you are someone who's a brand new suite or booth renter, or you're someone who is dabbling into owning your own salon. By the end of this video, you'll understand the difference between an employee mindset and an entrepreneurial mindset, why it even matters in the first place, and why it makes such a huge difference whenever you go about decisions for your business. So be sure to stay till the very end so you get all the good info. And if you are a licensed beauty professional looking to level up their digital marketing game, be sure to hit that subscribe button and hit the little bell in the right corner so you're always notified on the latest marketing tips for the beauty industry. So as we dive into it, it's important to even understand why mindset shifting is so important in the first place. The reality is mindset shifting is one of the most important growing points of your business. And I say growing point as opposed to starting point because you might not be a brand new business owner, but you may have not fully grasped the shift between employee and entrepreneur, because it is kind of a hard thing to grasp at first. But don't worry, because it can come easily once you make a few conscious thought redirections. So let's dive into the first difference between an employee mindset and an entrepreneurial mindset and how to shift it over. An employee mindset waits to do as they're told. And I don't mean wait to do as you're told as then dust that counter or take that walk-in client, kind of like a manager would do if you were slacking off. That's not necessarily what I mean in this instance. An employee mindset means waiting to do as you're told in a sense of waiting for an exact formula, protocol, or even just a verbal yes before making the move forward. Whereas an entrepreneurial mindset takes the initiative to move forward using the resources that they're given, even though it might not be a clear and concise way through. They really just take that move forward as opposed to staying stagnant and waiting for everything to come to them first. And in terms of shifting that mindset over, I like to think of an employee mindset as a GPS, which isn't bad to have, and most people have it, and that's totally fine. It's going to get you through the main roads, it's going to get you where you kind of want to go, but an entrepreneurial mindset is a compass, meaning that it's going to guide you through the roads that not very many people go. So a GPS is great to have, a lot of people have it, but a compass is going to guide you through the dirt roads, the curves, the kind of gray areas that you don't know exactly where you're going, but you have an end goal and you want to get there. Basically, an entrepreneurial mindset doesn't say, turn left at the next light. It doesn't calculate for you, but it uses your resources to get you to where you want to go. And that doesn't mean go at it alone. It just means that you're going to have to use different parts of your brain to get to that point. Which I think the compass kind of signifies that your business and your business's story needs to be written by you as the sole owner. Because if you wanted to stay somewhere where had exact protocols and did exactly what they had in place for you, you would have stayed. But instead you've taken the venture to open your business, so this has to be written by you. Okay, moving to mindset shift number 2. An employee mindset keeps you limited. Think of an employee mindset as the end of day checklist, like you have to do these 5 things and then you can leave for the day. Everything else is, quote, not my job. And I hate this phrase only because I used to be the type of person that used it all the time. For those of you who don't know, my first career out of school was actually a sales manager and not an esthetician, and I used to mutter that phrase way too often. And the reality is that I said that because I was not passionate, overall not happy, and I didn't see a future in my career. And that's basically why I kept my employee mindset and I did my checklist and then I just went home at the end of the day and didn't think about it at all. And thankfully I'm not like that anymore, and through my license and my career shift and a little bit more education, my mindset has really grown to what it is today. An entrepreneurial mindset is really limitless, especially whenever it revolves around your passion and your own business. A lot of people think of a limitless mindset as a mindset of a dreamer, but really the difference between a dreamer and an entrepreneur is that an entrepreneur puts actions behind their dreams and makes them goals and 90-day action plans. deadlines. So an entrepreneurial mindset really strips away that end-of-day checklist that an employee mindset has. And they really focus on learning new aspects about their business. And they understand that even though they don't have to do everything, they are responsible for absolutely everything that happens in their business. A quick example of this would be a booth renter that fills their entire day up with services and takes no time to analyze their competition, think about their finances, what is their break-even point, what are their marketing strategies. That's still functioning at an employee mindset even though you own your own business. So by hiring out someone who can do that for you or taking some time out of your day to really focus on the business side of things, that's developing your entrepreneurial mindset, and that will lead you to grow even past your booth rental to even eventually own your own salon. And I've also been that esthetician too. So with that information alone, be sure to sound off below what you're doing to shift your mindset from an employee to an entrepreneur. So now we're moving on to the third difference between an employee mindset and an entrepreneurial mindset. And this one is a biggie. Entrepreneurs know their boundaries and respect it every single time, whereas employees continuously pile on every single thing that's offered to them. Entrepreneurs know what their boundary and their threshold is. And if you're sitting there thinking, wait, what? Know that you're not alone, and a lot of people shifting over from employee mindset to entrepreneurial mindset struggle with this one the most. Especially when you first start a business, the common misconception is that you have to serve all the clients, answer the phone, do the finances, develop the website, do everything on your own, but the reality is that is not helpful, and it's going to leave you burned out. The reality is that your employee mindset is the one telling you that you are the sole person that has to do absolutely everything in your business. Just like as an employee, you get a job description and you are the sole person responsible for everything in that job description. The reality is you are one person alone. You are one sole person in this entire world. And as your business grows, you need to give yourself permission to delegate and outsource and educate yourself on things that you're not good at. Take website design as an example. So if you're someone who has no idea how to run a website, no idea how to even start developing a website, then that's a great thing that you can delegate or outsource to somebody else. And social media might be something that you know a little bit about, but not a lot about, and you want to further expand that in your business, so you choose to take courses on how to expand your education in that subject. The shift in this mindset is to acknowledge your weaknesses and delegate them out so that you can focus on your strengths. All right, so now we're moving on to the fourth difference between an employee mindset and an entrepreneurial mindset. And I know I said the third one was the hardest one to grasp, but man, this one was really hard for me to fully grasp as someone starting my own business. Are you ready for it? Because here it comes. Employees view their income as a trade for their time, meaning the hours that you work, you get paid for, and it's as simple as that. Now, an entrepreneurial mindset means that their income is a trade for value, meaning they view their business as value-based as opposed to time-based. Entrepreneurs value their knowledge and experience and trade that for income as opposed for just the amount of time that it takes to perform the service. So basically, the difference between charging $10 for an eyebrow wax and $35 for an eyebrow wax is all about the knowledge and experience and the value you can provide your customer. The services are technically the same and the outcome is pretty much similar, but an entrepreneur knows that the extra experience and the extra education that they have makes them more valuable to that customer as opposed to the person who's just charging $10. Your brain is your intellectual property, meaning you can charge for it. This goes further than even physical products and services and can expand through all aspects of your business. And if you want to learn how your brain can grow your beauty business through entrepreneurial strategies and marketing tactics, then be sure to visit my website below and apply for my complimentary marketing assessment for your beauty business. The link is in the description, so be sure to check that out so that we can chat about how to grow your business. Also, subscribe to my channel so you'll be one of the first to see my newest video coming out next Friday. All right, bye for now, beauty bosses.